This game was requested. Apparently it was pretty good. It was GichSabusa playing British, Sabusa, aka El Chapo playing Ports, Master
Hey,
Chief.
hey.
Oh shit. Master Chief playing Ports, and the Green player playing Spain. Um, and I just want to point out, like, these clips are really bad because GichSabusa has like no room to FB. And Port Spain is the perfect Civ combination to take advantage of cliffs like these. Like, Spain doesn't have to push much before like taking out GichSabusa's entire FB. And once they've cleared all of GichSabusa's FB here, they pretty much win this area for free, which they can then use to mortar these natives. Which would pretty much force them to play without nats. But then again, if they do that, it's still not over, because then the Spain player has to jump back up here. And then it probably becomes a 2v2 battle, which Spain only does well in 1v1s, in like 1v1 battles. They're not as good in 2v2 battles. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Let's look at the start of me. GichSabusa, and his score is good but not great. Like, when me and Lucas play British, we almost always get over to 2500 unless we mess up or unless resources are like abysmally bad. Like, and that said, his resource distribution looks really good. He has enough coin to spam artillery and enough food wood to spam natives. He'll have to watch his wood though, unless he sends some villagers to chop. He made a start army of 6 rockets and 6 coals. And you should probably, and I guess it's a safe assumption to assume Spain will make coals in a choke like this to take care of rockets, but so GichSabusa just assumes that the Spain player would make coals, so he made coals of his own to protect his rockets, but it turns out that that the Spain player didn't actually make any coals, so I would give the start of enemy advantage to him, because 40 Musk will not be able to block all of this melee shit that this Spain player has. Oh, and he didn't send wood card. I would have skipped a training card for like ×4 to infantry. Then he would really own that start army. Port players. Okay. Little bombards are not a good idea. Just gonna say that. They cost 1,200 coin. They're insanely expensive. Just for some heavy cannon wannabes. Like, if you want to boost your start army with extra powerful artillery, you may as well just make heavy cannons from the factory and upgrade them. Like, these are obscenely expensive. They 1 more pop, and they're not better than heavy cannons. So if you want to, and also, he didn't even make any goons. Usually you want to make 5 goons of anti-cav in your start army as ports as a minimum. Because unless you've scouted your opponent's start army and you know that he's not making any cav. Because El Chapo just hard countered this with like 16 hussars. Master Chief's only anti-cav is his back riders, and that's not enough to deal with these 16 hussars. And these 2 beers are just gonna die straight away now. And he does have 6 goals. I mean, Master Chief has 8, so he should win that, unless he loses a bunch of goals to Hussar, which he probably will. And is GichSabusa? Okay, he has 10 vills. It's about how many I would have. He should wall here, like, immediately. Looks like Master Chief plans on taking full advantage of this cliff position and mortaring straight away. And let's see how it goes. GichSabusa pops all his Muskin melee. I guess it makes sense because they do more damage to Cav melee, but he's gonna lose either way. Like the Skirmfire plus the Lancers are just gonna make short work of these muskets. And he's being very fat, and he was very fast queuing Hussars as soon as his pop drops below 200, which is good. You need to be fast, especially in a position like this. Let me just check something. Alright. Yeah. I think he should have had the rockets further back. Other than that, there wasn't really anything he could do. Master Chief actually protected these little bombards, but apparently lost the rest of his army. Oh, whoops. So El Chapo's Hussar spam should make short work of all this artillery. And why did Master Chief build all his FB on the side? Oh, Master Chief wasn't even moving his mortar forward here. Okay, these guys are firing, which is good. Just gonna put GichSabusa in a really tough position, and you need horse artillery to like come out cost effective against this army. Like without horse artillery, it's kind of hopeless. So Foire's doing a good job pushing with his Lancer mass, and with these port motors behind it, GichSabusa should lose this FB within the next 5 minutes. GichSabusa's pushing up here. Again, most of Master Chief's FB was concentrated in the right side. He should have some like in the center and on the left as well. If he had more FB on the left, he would have been able to prevent this native flank. But GichSabusa has completely lost this position already, and he knows it. So he's gonna jump up to Sabusa, which is. And I wonder if he could do something with those 3 vills, like delete this wall and move them up here, and I don't know. He's gonna run up here with 35 Hussars. This is interesting. Where's Master Chief's army? I know he's been mortaring and then... Oh, he was very, very late at sending a team infantry for some reason. Huh. What did he... Oh, because he sent 2P, that's why. He sent 2P and yet he lost the start fight, putting him in a very difficult position for the rest of the game. Why is he queuing Halbs? That must be a mistake. I like how Foire like still has a bit of his army to take out what remains of GichSabusa's FB, yet is moving most of his army to take care of GichSabusa's jump up here. And after all his Hussars died, I guess he's gonna just jump up here. And I don't think they're gonna let these natives go. So in order to react to this, Foire would have to probably have to delete his embassies. And oh my god, they had literally no FB in their base here, and only 3 walls. Like, they did not expect this. Like, okay, if your opponent has cliffs that are that bad, where the fuck else do you think they're gonna go? Like, there's literally almost no excuse for not having at least one stable inside their base before 40 here. And now GichSabusa is in very real danger. Of getting in. Where are Foire's missionaries? I guess they're running up to the base. And this is the thing that makes it, and missionaries are the thing that makes it very difficult for Spain to deal with this kind of running. I don't like how he just completely abandoned his mortars there. Like, having mortars shelling any FB you try to build is much more dangerous than just spamming 40 musks into your opponent's eco, in my opinion. Because shelling your opponent's FB will like later lead to a situation where you can just destroy their eco. Because if they have no FB, they can't defend it. Okay, cool. So it looks like Flora is jumping to mid, which is while Master Chief is coming to deal with GichSabusa. This is probably good, but eh. And now Flora has to send Pop here, and it's not under unction. Anytime you can get Spain to send Pop that is not unctioned, it's good for you. Master Chief should just delete all these organs because of how close GichSabusa. Okay, he's not that close anymore. Because he didn't have any mortars, I guess. Like, I think that push would have been much more dangerous if he had kept those five mortars alive. Should immediately move that forward. Now the team has a pop advantage. The Spain team has a pop advantage because of natives. Why is Master Chief meleeing Portuguese muskets into stronger British muskets? I don't understand. Oh shit! I meant to. Oh my god! I did it again. Sorry. He should like cue Cassadors and organs to deal with this, since GichSabusa was pretty much purely making musket mortar here. So now Sabusa has to deal with Spain plus natives, and it looks like he's doing a pretty good job. Keeping a good mass of goons behind his army to take care of lancers, using musketeers to meat shield, and here's the issue with ports versus Spain. Like, you don't have enough pop to do anything else because you have to invest so much pop into killing lancers. Sabusa probably needs organs as well, and a few more towers. It's not like this is possible to hold anyway. And GichSabusa has another 5 mortars, and killing FB should be the priority, I think. Like, let's say he takes out this stable, this foundry, this backs this stable, and then it suddenly becomes a lot harder for Master Chief to hold if he has no position, and then he can mortar the eco wall and get in. He could probably also just pull in a Jeeve and mortar the eco wall straight away and then spam like 30 hussars into it. That would probably also be effective. And yes, this is impossible for Sabusa to hold. He's playing ports without nats, and he's against Spain plus nats, and he's against port mortars as well. So it's up to GichSabusa to make something happen right now. And this eco wall is down, so it looks like he's going to be able to do just that. Wow, this was a good fast wall reaction from Flora. Looks like GichSabusa didn't want to spam into their eco just yet. Maybe wanted to take out their FB first, like I was saying before. It's funny, they literally can't delete this market now because it's actually blocking them, but because it's actually like serving as a wall there. But normally I would say delete this market so that you can build like a stable and a barracks there. And it looks like he did force Flora to come with almost all his pop, so Sabusa's not going to lose this position here. And GichSabusa is going to try to sneak these natives, but Master Chief just has a mortar sitting there in fire mode. GichSabusa could probably try to call that. And then try to take the natives. And Sabusa needs to pop goons here. But it looks like Sabusa's planning on just jumping here, because this is already pretty open. And yeah, if Sabusa could put 6 to 8 port mortars behind this, and I think this would like end the game. Although they have to be careful here because green is very, very close to killing this FB, and then he only has 3 walls to go through. But yeah, this is open. Like, I would just drag box 20 musks and send them into their eco to like mess with them, and then like split them into like 3 groups and make it harder to like harder for them to deal with. These hustlers should run right into their eco, especially since there's so much handicap here, so the hustlers aren't going to do much on this front. So just run them into the eco, please. Just go forward, Chief. And yeah, and especially since they have to make something happen here before they lose all position here. Laser, Gentle Pete the Pet Bear versus Colvin. Hey, whatever. So Master Chief's mixing organs, which is good. It's gonna help him a lot in dealing with this Musk Mass. It's a bit late actually. Like, now he has no position. Okay, Sabusa was very fast in re-FBing in his base. And now Flora needs to take these 2 natives, like, before Gichin Order and Sabusa get in here. And I would like to see Sabusa just making like 6 mortars and shelling every single building. And like, yeah. Like, instead of Castadors, like, I would just make mortars if I was Sabusa. And now the organ mass is big enough that Gishinort needs to make corves to deal with it. And he didn't even send cheaper nats because they couldn't defend the natives long enough in this position. And yeah, see how far the port mortars reach? Like, that racks all the way over there. That's why I've been saying Sabusa should just make like 6 and shell everything in sight. And I think their side could use some artillery as well. Like, organ guns from Sabusa. Corvs from Gishin Lodano. And this side definitely needs some artillery or some Castadors or some longbows or hussars or something. It's like pure musketeers. And for Spain too, like Lancers, Skirms, these are all much better units to send into a team fight than muskets that are not unctioned. Like, compare a non-unctioned musket, 46 damage, 337 HP, to a Brit musket. Like, nearly 100 more HP and like 12 more attack. Like, Brit muskets are like much better. So where your missionaries are where the most of your army should be. Let's look at 4. Try to find out where his pop is. He has like 50 pop plus natives here, so it is most of his army, I guess. But he also has a lot of pop tied up here as well. So he's not really getting the most out of his unction. Master Chief's mortars here, I guess, to just like force a push here. Yeah, they need to be careful with this. And like, even if you're running and jumping, you should still be sending rockets. They're like a nice addition to your army that will let you kill your opponent's army faster and help you push. That said, if you're like trying to push, you should not have more than like 4 to 6 rockets. And they have this nicely walled now. But like, just because it's walled doesn't mean you can like abandon it. Actually, you know what Forrest should do? He should just like build his embassies here and spam natives at this while the rest of his army pushes here. Because natives are the one unit that like are still strong outside of Unction with Spain. Natives and Lancers, I guess. Yeah, I think that would make the most sense. And wow, they're really close to in here. And Master Chief should be targeting Sabusa's houses now. That would like reduce Sabusa's pop and probably end the game because Sabusa wouldn't be able to pour enough pop here. And these organ guns here in a nice position behind walls, which is again why they need corves. Sabusa shouldn't be pouring much pop here, like a few hustlers occasionally need a flank here, but most would be good. But most of his pop should be here, because this is where the breach in their base is, and this is where... And he has pop here as well. Why is he... and he's flanking their army with troops, like, from different sides, but most of his army should be here, like, because like I said, this is where the breach is. But it looks like Flora's army is getting worked over. And I've seen this before. He's not... I don't think he's FBing enough. He only had like one stable and 2 barracks here. And the rest of his FB is all the way back here. Like, Flora is a good player. He's good at keeping... he's good at staying high on pop and keeping troops out, but he needs to FB more. And they put this off really well. Gichinord immediately just started sending all his pop here to double the Spain player, while Port player is stuck cleaning up this jump. And so now that's gonna cause Flora to drain a lot. Like, and they're gonna lose this push now. And yeah, he's not gonna get in now. I don't think Master Chief should have his entire army cleaning up this jump. He should like send some pop up here so that Spain player doesn't get completely drained. Because he's like completely 2v1 right now. Oh, why is he at 84 vills? He needs to revill. And he should just have this guy build the native there. Maybe hope Gichinod doesn't notice. That mortar should be Master Chief's instead of 4. This is ununctioned pop here. Switching to artillery now, and he's filling up, which is good, but it's probably too late. He's way too behind in eco now. Where's Master? Okay, Master Chief's coming here.
pizza, so she said.
Cunt. Alright. So this musk mass. I believe they do have organs behind it now. I like how GichSabusa's coming back here after Master Chief has cleared it out. Or Master Chief after like Master Chief cleared it out and then moved back here. Cause like he's not letting them re-wall here. He's like keeping this area. And stuff like this is difficult to react to because even though Master Chief re-walled behind this, they're like sloppy walls and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty over at this point. The Spain team is just too behind on eco. Too far behind. It's like they got caught off guard by this jump, and as a result, they and the Spain player especially were forced to make some cost-ineffective trade, like spamming Musk and without much artillery. And since Master Chief's army is tied up here, this means GichSabusa's jump is probably going to be very effective up here. And again, I think they should make a call here and contest these natives. Build a foundry here, make Q calls and contest the natives. Yeah, Master Chief's tied up here. He doesn't really have much pop to react here with. And these Orleans are in a pretty good position, but as soon as this wall's down, they're like all gonna die. They will right now if GichSabusa like micros this. Oh, now it's dead. This is actually pretty dangerous though. Fucking hell! I can't click today. Because they're gonna push up here and like they didn't really wall this much. Like if they had like a good 3 layers here now, like if they'd rewalled with 3 layers, this would be safer. Looks like it's still gonna work out though, because of how close GichSabusa is to being in. And because Sabusa has these towers here and they have this one wall here that they re-walled with. And because they have this little bit of FB here, they'll be able to hold. And it looks like Sabusa did do what I suggested. He like queued a Corv here to take out the mortar that was killing the natives, and now GichSabusa is gonna remake the natives. Probably use some organs here, especially behind a wall and when they don't really have any. Well, 4 has 3, but regardless, I think he could use some organs here. Okay, he is making organs. Cool. He's taking out Master Chief's FB first. I guess he's gonna hit the eco wall next. Yeah, it looks like it. And El Chapo's gonna lose houses now. Position-wise, this is very close. They're like looking like they're about to break in here. GichSabusa about to break in here. He's gonna send these Hus into their base. Although score-wise, the bottom team definitely has the advantage. Sending all his goons to deal with 3 Husses. It's a little pop-in effect that's not pop efficient. Yeah, although Sabusa doesn't have a lot of infrastructure here, so it's gonna make it pretty difficult. Sabusa probably should have built more like around here, and yeah. He needs to remake these houses like right now, and he tasked like 5 villas on it. I'll task like 10 villas. Because you want to get like 200 like ASAP. Because right now his army is weaker because he doesn't have 200 population. Looks like the organs he queued earlier died. He should queue more. Just keep them back. Help drain the Spain player and make it harder for them to push. GichSabusa using his natives here. 4 again, not FBing enough. Silly 4. GichSabusa again using this jump he had here, completely like nearly abandoning it so that he can go back here and push out the Spain player and drain him. While Master Chief is busy cleaning this up. Yeah. 4 apparently needs to work on his FBing because this is the second game where I've seen lackluster FBing from him. Holy shit, this Musk Mass. There's like easily 100 muskets between the two of them. And I like how they're staying on the natives here. But of course, even having 4 natives doesn't matter if you don't have the eco to support it, and they do not anymore have. Four's infrastructure is so bad right now. Look how far away his buildings are from the fight. And I make this mistake too sometimes, because what happens is you get so used to using the control groups that you like forget to FB. Looks like Sabusa's doing a really good job mortaring from the sides too. Haha. Sneaky. Yeah, 4 is gonna have to deal with this because he's the only one with buildings there. And that's again ununctioned bot from the Spain player. This is brutal. Actually, how did Master Chief lose map control in the route so quickly? Gichinord was easily able to just like FB there. Like if Master Chief had one stable and he had reacted properly, he probably could have stopped Gichinord from ever getting this position in the first place. Like walls aren't as important as military buildings and map awareness when it comes to getting and keeping map control. Like, he has a wall, but Gichinord can just walk around the, like, if Master Chief had a center wall, Gichinord could just walk around the route and walk around it. But if Master Chief had just one stable, he could have killed Gichinord's forward FBing vills and prevented this from ever happening. I like how he's mixing organs here. Trying one last desperate push into their base here. Master Chief needs to queue goons here, but he can't because no stable. So it looks like they're gonna get overrun by hussars because they're both making scud units and artillery. The Musk spam. Oh, Gishinord hasn't really been sending rockets. I just noticed that. Well, that was a good game. Gishinord jumped around a lot, forcing Spain, and they weren't prepared for it, so Spain player had to make a lot of cost-effective trades with like unauctioned muskets and lancers, and the push here could have been better if four needed to like FB more. Master Chief, I guess, could have mortared more. I think they could have focused more on Sabusa's houses and probably put them in a more dangerous position a lot earlier. I think at one point, like, they were pushing this side, and Four should have immediately taken the natives, like, whenever he had the chance. It looks like he didn't really try to take these natives on this side. Even if you're at an eco disadvantage, having 3 natives can be GG, because you just outmass your opponent and kill their army over and over. 39 Huminkas and 24 Bolus is a pretty big deal. And I think Sabusa could have mortared here a bit more and ended the game a lot earlier. Gichinord could have sent rockets more. Like, if Gichinord had sent rockets here when they were pushing here, it could have been a lot less of a drastic situation for them. And even while he was jumping here, like, Musk art is a lot harder to deal with than just Musk. Yeah. So this was a good game, I guess. Like, position-wise, it was close because you saw them almost reaching in here multiple times, but eco-wise, the bottom, like, Gichinord and Sabusa clearly won. And looks like Master Chief was kind of slow, according to stats, and I would agree with that. We saw him, like, spamming port musks into British muskets up here a lot. And saw him like making not really making many organs. as many organs as he should have. Yeah, I think it was just the Musk spam. Like up here, it drained him so hard. I guess he messed up his distribution because I remember seeing he was like really low on coin and really high on food for most of the game. Alright. This was just an interesting one.